clamp, I'm gonna need you to cooperate. I've soaked you in oil. I've relocated you to the proper position. And now I want you to tighten. Tighten up, clamp. Tighten up. Ow! Oh, that was my fingertip. I'm gonna have a blood blister there. And I'm not happy about it. Hi, welcome to my show. My name's Daddy. I'm in charge around here.
You are?
Yes.
Oh, I was.
You're in charge in the house, and when you come out here, you're in charge of nothing except your own screams and agony as I plant babies all over you. Are you on? All right, you're on. All right. I'm gonna try and relax for a minute. What I'm gonna tell you is that I hope this works. So just hang out here for a minute while I turn the fuel on, and we're gonna fire it up. All right, let's see what happens. I'm gonna have to pull this off and re-weld it. There's some oil blowing through my weld on that one. That's not a terrible issue. This injector leaking, I don't know, might just have some crap in it. I'll loosen it up and clean it and then put it back on. I don't really want to over tighten it. I mean, it's tight. Let's see what happens there. Try this again. After I finish using the outhouse, we're gonna hook up the turbo, start it back up. If we have the same trouble with that injector, I'm gonna have to shut it back down and figure that out. We'll see what happens. You don't have to pay me to get me to say that PB Blaster is magic medicine. It doesn't say it on the can. I'd say it on the can. I bet if you read the back of the can, it probably says medicinal purposes on there. Unless, of course, that's against the law to say. It's hard for me to tell. Just about everything's against the law, so who knows. But the people at PB Blaster should note that they do make medicinal stuff. People are buying it up all around the country. I know they are. Using it for all sorts of ailments. I suggest PB Blaster twice a day, and in extreme conditions, 3 times or more is permitted by me. Of course, side effects include nausea and vomiting, diarrhea, and just an overall bad attitude in general. When you smell like oil, everybody around you might want to stay away. But I do think longevity is the goal, so maybe smelling like sardines and PB Blaster will help you increase life. After all, it is a lubricant. Lubricants are important. Now, I don't know if this clamp's going to cooperate, but what I do know is I'm covered in oil. I'm going to take my nippers and squeeze this down. You can see what I've done here. I've loosened these ears, opened them up, put this back in. Now I'm going to take my handy dandy screwdriver and I'm going to give it a little push. That didn't work at all. Now if I just had another pair of pliers up here, well, there they are, there's my whelpers. If I take my nippers and I add whelpers to the equation, this might all work out. And if I just give that a little squeeze and then do it again, there we go. This is going to be a brand new clamp, like it just came out of the factory when I'm done with it. Clamp, you're going to clamp things again. I was just telling my YouTube channel that what I've done to this engine here is a lot like putting your grandmother on Adderall. Taking an old lady.
Adderall.
She hasn't walked in 5 years.
Give her some
I'm
meth.
just gonna give her some speed and see what she can do. We want to see Grandma dance. Now I know life hasn't been easy, okay? You were given a hard job at birth to hold that hose on. Hold it on no matter what. Up and down the highway, all around town, in and out of the mud. Everywhere you went, everything you pulled, all the power you had to hold tight. And you did a good job. I'm gonna ask you to do that job again. I'm gonna need you to cooperate, okay? There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. Now I'm gonna slide you back into position, and I really need you to perform this task for me. I need you to cooperate, okay? I'm not looking for trouble. I just want you to do your job the way you did it for the last 20-some years. Just hold that hose in place. Don't give anybody any grief about it. Don't pop off, don't fly away. Just hold that hose tight. Hold it where it's supposed to go. I want you to do your job, and I want you to smile while you do it, okay? Well, that fuel line's still leaking. That sucks. I gotta take it off again and try and figure out what the hell's going on with it. Try again. We good? Like it might be working. Then all of a sudden oil started coming out the cat turbo on the exhaust side. If that's the case, that's not going to work. I mean, it's an old oil sprinkler is what it is. You know, it's nice and all, but it's not well and functioning. I mean, step one went good. It made noise. Turns on, it turns off, it makes noise, and it makes smoke. Now that would be good if it wasn't blowing engine oil all over the place. So I guess I can assume the seals are bad. I don't know what seals are in it. I guess I can assume that cat turbo's wore out and it's just leaking motor oil into the exhaust side. I'm gonna pull an intake hose off and see if it's dumping oil into the intake. If it's dumping oil into the intake, that's no go. Can't do that. I mean, I guess if it's dumping oil into the exhaust, it's just as bad. Well, there goes that. Imagine that. I can't even figure out how to get stuff to drive across the ground without breaking. Them fucking daredevils. Alright. Damn. What happened? Well, it was pretty awesome, wasn't it? I should just drive it like this. This could work. How about a pair of dikes? Can I say dike on YouTube?
Probably not.
Alright. I can't say dike, so we'll call this my nippers. I've got my nippers.
That could be offensive too.
Oh. Well, it's a good thing I don't care.